What's happening? Oh, me? Just the end of the world. Watching this shit go down. As per usual. Trump got checked and knocked off his balance. 2 Republican judges found against him. Of course, they're crooked. They're crooked and wicked, and they don't understand his mandate. Yeah, man, it's just really fucked up. Like, we're really close to the. I believe we're really close to the end of unforeseen history, for lack of better terms. A lot of stuff has been prophesied. Now, do we have to go through it? God doesn't have to. He can just skip to the end, which means we all can too, because, if he skips the end, then he just goes to the end. Like, the Bible says that time, be not fooled, for the time will not come. Yeshua's return will not come until the man of sin is revealed. So, like, what if someone actually did it and came forward to be revealed, or they revealed somebody that everybody's like, okay, that's gotta be the fucking Antichrist. That's one of the evilest motherfuckers I've ever met. Just vile. Just vile. And then something new happens. God interrupts. Okay, we're done. Does everybody agree that this is exactly how I wrote it? That I'm who I say I am? Does everybody agree with that? We can run this fucker out if you want to, because the next part in the book says, if I don't speed up the time, no one makes it out alive. So it says in the book, if God did not speed up the time, if he didn't speed up the time, no one would make it out. None. Like I said, that one last thing that has to happen in order to make sure that, as Yeshua said, that the kingdom of heaven is like leaven that a woman hid in 3 parts in the bread, and each part rose until the whole bread was leavened. I've gone through this before, but I believe, and I could be wrong, past, present, future, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, if you will, but it's more, it's Alpha and Omega, which would be was, is, and is yet to come. Just one. So it's still 3. Was, because he made all of this. Is, because he is God. Is yet to come, because this whole process is him making himself. He had to have somewhere he didn't exist to create himself inside there, so that if anyone goes, where did you come from? He can't go, I don't know. Oh, that guy made me. Well, wouldn't that guy be God? Yeah, it would be. Well, yeah. We're going to go talk to that guy. Unless God makes himself. How would he do that? Fuck you. I don't know and I don't care. But people, the atheists, are like, there is no God. Where is he? What's it? What? He's on his way. He hasn't finished making himself yet. That's what this whole thing has been about. The evolution of people, it wasn't for us at all. It had nothing to do with us. On the way, a couple of cool souls tickled his fancy. I believe 144,000. That's what's numbered in the book. Now, will they go on to create others? More than likely. There's a whole universe to fill up. There's universes. Infinite time. Time loops, time warps, things to do. There's lots and lots and lots to get into. Lots and lots of stories to tell. Lots and lots of fun to be had. But in order to do this and do it right and be able to scale it up, down, sideways, left, right, jump from one reality to another reality, you know, just wake up in a parallel reality for like a week and a half, you know, I mean, that kind of weird shit. And those are all congruent and work together without collapsing the entire system. We have to get rid of the assholes. Going from, I believe, the creation of this universe would be universe 0 to 1.0, because there was no universe and it was creating the universe, creating God, creating everything. The one verse, universe. And that took 7 days for God, just like he said. Because until recently, now they're thinking, but for the longest of time, they've been saying we're at about 13.8 or 14 billion years on the universe, right? If you divide that by 7, that means that every 2 billion years was one of God's day. The Bible says a day is like 1,000 years, 1,000 years is like a day. That's just to say, dude, don't even try to count his days. He can get done in one day what would take you 1,000 years. Or he can live 1,000 years in one of your days by being every person on earth. You know how long that would take if you went through each one individually? Experiencing each life in real time. The time warp it would take to jump through all those personalities and be all those different people in all those different places. Yeah, there's quantum entanglement. There has to be. There's too much traffic moving behind the scenes. If there wasn't quantum entanglement, then there'd be a lot more accidents. Think of how many people are out there moving around with their own autonomous free will, driving machines of death. These are how many people have to get run over? How many cars need to explode? How many wrecks do we have to have before we're like, maybe we shouldn't drive this fucking fast. Maybe life shouldn't be, it's not meant to go this, you're not supposed to drive that fast. You're not meant to go that fast. If you were, Usain Bolt would be like fucking fast. Fucking fast. Even that's not fast enough, so we start flying. What the fuck are we doing? Seriously, I mean, I don't think we even know, because like we get there and you get jet lag and shit. And that's just normal. There's just so much shit that's just not normal. That's, oh yeah, I was in one time zone, now I'm not. Time zone. That's not normal. To cover that much distance is not normal. And then you gotta ask, why are you in such a fucking hurry? Limited amount of time. Why? Because the boss has his foot on your fucking neck, doesn't he? You better be there Monday. Right on time. Or you're fucking fired. And we'll get someone who will be here on time. Kind of a jump in subjects, but anyone who thinks that any of the news networks are telling the truth and nothing but the truth, do you still believe in Santa Claus? What incentive would any news group have to shit on one of their sponsors? We have a journalistic integrity. Yeah. Yeah, you do. But if you just miss this one story, which is rather vital, but they're doing it anyways. What billionaires are doing behind the scenes, they're doing it. People know. Some people are talking, some people are not. They just do it. Do you remember Elon applying for a launch explosive rockets into space license? I don't remember that. I know the video footage I've seen of them capturing the return landers. Until I see another angle, all I saw was some footage being played in backwards with some editing at the end to make that the launch, you know what I mean, would look like the return. So it didn't look like it's blowing in reverse. It's like they kept the takeoff going in normal speed. You know what I mean? Like they overlaid that so that it did billow out rather than into the, you know what I mean? But it's just a tube. So if you had a stationary thing, as long as that tube was in the same thing, you could just cut out in the background, just cut out the fucking, and then on the bottom, you know what I mean? There's video editing these days. There's a lot of shit that can be done. I heard a lot of people cheering and hooping and hollering and screaming and losing their shit, but they were already doing that from the start of the thing before it even landed. They were losing their shit. It's not like they were like, yeah, oh fuck, it's got it. You know, not that they were yelling from the second this thing was coming down. And they didn't like go up in pitch or excitement when it grabbed it. It was a little bit, but you know, I'm like, this is fucking reverse footage. I work in video. That's reverse footage. I know what reverse footage looks like. I had to sync up my guitar playing to reverse. I reversed the guitar, but I recorded the guitar and recorded me playing the guitar in real time in forward, and then reverse the guitar for the song. So to match the song, I put the video in reverse. So I know about reverse video. I know about video effects. I mean, I've worked in one of our videos that we did for Zygote. I made it fucking rain with digital effects. It was clear that day. I mean, there was no rain. It was cloudy that day, and the shot would have been more dramatic with rain coming down. So I added rain to the shot. Wasn't hard. Nowadays, it's getting easier and easier. That was like fucking 2001, I think. I was doing that shit. So yeah, no AI or extra help. There were programs. It's not like I fucking programmed the rain or anything like that. It's like an effect you put on there. But you have to have back then you had to have a bit more invested in it than just the want. Nowadays, all you have to have is the want, and you got free pianos, free drum sets, free recording studio, free. I mean, how your phone has a HD microphone it's you know what I mean? It's just fucking shit, dude. It's insane. I mean, if you have a phone or a tablet, you have a recording studio nowadays. I mean, back when I was starting, we had those boombox tape decks, and so if you wanted to get any kind of recording that was any kind of quality at home, you need to get a 4-track or 8-track or something like that. That's probably the most you're going to get at home. And then 1632, you're looking at having a small studio. I mean, you might have a 16 or 32 track mixer. I don't know why I'm going off on that shit. Probably because I'm stoned. I like talking about music way more than politics. I really do. I mean, of subjects I could talk about. I could talk about music for fucking ever. Just anything. I could sit there and listen to someone talking about, whatever. If they're passionate about it, they're describing a jazz festival. I'll sit there and listen to it, and I'm listening to them describing and try and picture it as much as I can. I've got a really good imagination. So, and yeah. It's fun to lose and to pretend. Trump has been checked. He's going to go run to the Supreme Court, hoping that they'll find in favor of him. If they don't, oh, he is going to freak out. Because that was his big promise, that tariffs are going to pay off. It's almost like the adults go, okay, it's enough. We let the teenager run the house for 2 months, and look what you've done. So no, we're not giving you. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, we might head home from vacation a little bit early. The way you've been acting, what we've been watching on the security footage. Oh yeah, there's security cameras in there. You didn't know that? Okay, well, now you know that we've had security cameras watching the whole time. So you're fucked. We've heard everything you've said. And if we haven't heard it yet, we've got the footage and we'll watch it. We can watch it together. Because you're going to be grounded. You're not going to be going anywhere for a long time, Donnie. If they side against him, it's going to be pretty bad. What... The really fucked up thing is, like, the future holds the same thing either way. It's just how do you want it to look? Seriously, it's like how do you want it to look? And then even then, the choice might be taken away from you. Because Kamala Harris versus Trump. Joe Biden versus... Even if Joe Biden was... Everybody freaks out about Biden's mental health. Go back and watch the fucking debate. That close to, whatever, and you'll see. A little slow, but he's there. Mentally, he's there. He drifts a bit. But he didn't fuck up. At those high stakes levels, it seems god-awful. The way that the first Obama-Romney debate seemed holy fuck bad for Obama. And I was like Obama, like, what the fuck are you talking about? All I did was get up there and lie. I didn't know I had to defend it. You guys are that stupid. This is a debate where he can just start saying shit. The sun is the ground, and you guys go, and your retort? Oh, I have none. He just said the sun is the fucking ground. No need to retort. His stupidity is my retort. Continue. And that's basically what he did. And everybody goes, well, you didn't even retort to his lies? To his lies. Why would I retort to his lies? He just straight up, and it's blatant, obvious lies to anyone who's paying half of attention. If you're one of his followers, you should have been going, one of Mitt Romney's supporters, you should have gone, yeah, that is true. You should have, if you have any fucking integrity inside of you. Any. If it's not just about spiking the ball because you won. If you really want the country to go in a good direction, it's not about who wins. It's about who has the best plan for everything and for everyone. Making sure you and your kind are okay is not the best plan. If you're looking out for everyone, sure. If you're looking out for you and yours, dude. First off, you and yours aren't hurting nearly as bad as them and theirs. And yes, I meant to say that. Because their problems are a little bit more. The way that guy with a broken leg doesn't take preferential treatment or first come, first serve basis although broken leg and might even puncture the thing, to a heart attack. They're not doing it to fuck you over, man. You got a broken leg. No one's denying that. You got a broken fucking leg. Can we tend to the stroke person real quick? And the heart attack person, who's one of your fucking relatives, by the way. We can give you some fucking basically hospital heroin and you just sit there and shut the fuck up, you whiny little bitch. You're not gonna die. One of these two people might. No one, if I can help it. And why are we fighting so hard to avoid the natural way of time, man? Everyone goes. I'm starting ketamine therapy on Monday. I want it to be known now that if anything should go wrong, if I have like an allergic reaction, I don't want to fuck up anybody else's therapy or chance to do it. I have fucked up shit. I have AFib. I have my problems that I have. I don't want to fall back on the nursing staff. I don't want anybody to be like, this is why my dead body should not be used for any goddamn crusade purposes. Fuck that. And this is exactly why you shouldn't mix it. Fuck you. First off, like I was going to live forever. You know? Like if I had, he's 48. He had so much left to live for. There's so much left to do. He hadn't broken his hip yet. Hadn't started shitting his own fucking pants yet. We hadn't fully taxed him to death. If you really look at it, that's mostly the government's problem with a lot of shit. Is that you took away some taxpayers, even when it's yourself. That's our job. When we're done with you, then you can die. That's really America's attitude. Have you finished your shift? Right, heart attack. Have you finished your shift? I know the managers and whatever, but the corporation is like, okay, well then we got an opening, so we got to get that opening filled. What? Great, he's going to die, but I mean, that spot is open in about, 4 hours? So we need to get someone in there, so go ahead and start hiring somebody. In case he doesn't live. Something, like I said, I guarantee you the reason why CSR, customer service rep, that's how they trade us on the stock market. MGR, manager, CSR, cashier. Why CSR? Why would that? Because CH, oh yeah, that's gonna be, could have done. Customer service representative. That's what we call you in the business, in the industry. You're not cashiers. You're customer service representatives. Well, that sounds better than a cashier, isn't it? Doesn't it sound better? If you work hard enough, you can be head customer service representative. Really? Mm-hmm. Can I please help you get a fucking new car? Please, boss? Well, I don't think the Waltons quite have enough cash. But are they in every country? Because everyone needs to experience the freedom of these low prices. We'll get them jobs at Walmart. Eskimos can work at Walmart. They like frozen fish. We can get them fish sticks. It'll be all right. They'll be okay. They're going to love the convenience. Right, instead of fishing for your... Can you stop yelling, ma'am? Right, we knocked over all your shit and killed your husband. We're trying to give you freedom, you fucking cunt! That's not America's attitude? You sure? People always say that Vladimir Putin wants to show that democracy doesn't work. No, America wanted to show that communism doesn't work. by poison pilling their whole system. So that way, the labor's free. So, and they work together, and there's no competition. The word you're offended by is dictatorial. Communism just means like everybody's going to eat and whatever. That's just community, commune. Socialism, society. You see the root words of these fucking words? And capitalism is based on the love of money, which is the root of all evil, which is why everyone's going to burn. By all means, get you a job, right? Because God won't love you unless you work in a job. Have you considered the lilies of the field? Have you considered the birds that neither reap? No, neither sow. They do not sow, but they reap. God provides for them. The birds, they don't plant any crops, do they? They live off our crop. Your crops. So you invented wheat, or did you just compact it into your property? So it was growing, and you just basically stole the seeds and then planted in your shit, and then you said, mine? Gotcha. Kind of like America. Gotcha. The seeds were already here. I mean, can you imagine how embarrassed all those Native Americans were to know that they weren't free? And so you brought all those guns and drugs, alcohol. Some of them were pretty good people, I guess. There were rapists. There were definitely some rapists in there. And they definitely brought disease and sickness. I see what Trump's worried about. Payback. That's what it is. He's worried about getting paid back. Because that's right. Because everything that happens to him is unfair unless it works in his favor. Yet somehow he's a tough guy who always whines and complains. Oh, well, I'm sure it makes sense if some Trumpian out there somewhere, and they can explain it to themselves because I'm not listening. He's going to fucking hell. He's the Antichrist. That's why I'm pretty sure that we're at the end of this whole thing. Because in the NDA he had with Stormy Daniels, a porn star, that he was getting to not talk about the sex they had while he was married to his third wife, while she was basically taking care of their newborn kid. You know, a real man of God. How old is Barron? Right. So that wasn't terribly long ago. Old Donnie. You know, there's always an exception for old Donnie. No, that's different. He's allowed to be an adulterer because he's sent by God. He didn't let David do it. King David didn't let him do it. Solomon had many wives, but he didn't commit adultery. So I'm thinking you guys' definition of adultery might be wrong. Probably very protectionary and cautionary on the men's part to make sure that they can get a hold of a virgin woman so that she never knows what penis size. This is it. This is what penis sizes come as. And now that I'm married, I can't have any other penises because God knows you can't. You just can't. It's impossible to do that. No marriage has ever ended from another penis. Ever. Throughout history. Because it's bound by God. Too bad the contract might be, but I don't think the people are. Because none of them are really honest, you know? Do you take the... Sure. Yeah, sure. I'm not breaking up that this. Nah, we've been together too long. I'm not breaking up now. Come on, shut this up. It's her big day. But so yeah, if I happen to, I want to tell them if I even slip beyond their like easy grip, don't even try and get me. Just let me go. You know. It's like I came to you because I was thinking about checking out, and this is like a last ditch effort. Oh, look there, my time expired. That's no, we're good. We're good. We're good. But I don't think that's the way it's gonna go at all. But if it happens to, I just don't want to fall back on it because God damn it, dude, they love to do that shit. They love to use politicians, someone's sorrow or demise as proof why this bill should have passed or should not have passed. Or nothing scares humans more than a stack of dead bodies. We get them to do a lot of shit to avoid that stack. Even though there's no avoiding that stack. There's avoiding being put on the stack early. There's no avoiding the stack. So what the fuck are we all doing, man? What the fuck are we all doing? Why are we accumulating huge amounts of debt to stick around this place? And that large a bill, anyway, at least if you're in America. I know in other countries, like, fuck, I don't think there is a bill. And here in America, the Republicans are like, I hear you, but the lobbyists pay so fucking much. I have to at least debate. I have to at least vote against it. Now, if you outvote me, that's one thing, but my vote's already been bought. So that common sense is not going to work on me. You're not going to sway me with should oughta, people, this. I've already cashed the check. There's no shaming me. No, that's not possible. And it's not party exclusive. It's just politics, man. Politics are just nasty. Because all the people running want to be there. And that's the last people you want in those fucking positions. Washington was a good example because of the fact that he got the fuck out. Set a limit. Set a standard, like, yeah, I'm out, man. But look what happened. People start pushing because it's not a law. It's just a suggestion. I'm going to go for number 4. Let's go for a 3-peat. And as long as the right people are succeeding, what are they going to do? You're not going to change it. You're not going to, on a winning streak. No, you only change on a losing streak. At least we did. And that goes back to Biden. Even if he was compromised mentally to the point of utter ineptitude and whatever, he's just completely not mentally fit for the job. Oh God, Oh God, what are we going to do? What? This is unprecedented. Oh no. Oh no. The president's dead. What are we ever to do? Just thought the whole administration get a new administration that has a president. Yeah. Let's start the whole administration and get a new administration that has a president. But make sure they have a vice president. Right. For insurance so that nobody tries to kill the president. Right. Any other reason? No. Can you imagine J.D. Vance? No one's shooting the fucking president with J.D. Vance as the fucking... No. Fuck no. Guy liner and beard? The wife. I'm sorry, I'm a man, and I don't give a fuck who was talking to me, and you're not going to talk about my wife and kids that way. As soon as you start talking about Indian Americans and blah, 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 I've been like, okay, I'm out. Why? Because you don't talk... Melania's a whore in a fucking magazine. Fuck you. Everyone in Russia is probably, every guy is probably jacked off to your wife. Fuck you, Trump. They're literally laughing at you. They showed the pictures on the news talking about how you're Putin's bitch in Russia. Laughing. There's no respect. They're laughing, and then they say, and then his wife, and they show pictures of her from the fucking... Look, if you want to strip or whatever, you strip, but don't get up there and act like a goddamn ultra right-wing Christian moral fucking leader. You go suck a dick, Epstein friend. Yeah, it wasn't just Bill Clinton that was a friend with Epstein. Trump was a regular. Lots of pictures with the two together. Any with Obama? Joe Biden and Epstein. Hillary and Epstein. Hillary and Trump. Hillary, Donald, Bill, and Ivanka. Because they were invited to his wedding before he hated them with such passion. He didn't know what kind of people he was inviting, I guess. When he endorsed her, saying she would be a great president, and she did a great job as Secretary of State. Yeah. Lock her up. That was a quick change, man. It was a quick change. From endorsing her as that she'd be a great president, and she did a great job as Secretary of State, to no puppet, no puppet, you're the puppet. Judges, we give that a 5-year-old. That's a 5-year-old to come back to being called the puppet of a foreign dictator who, I don't know what's happened to Vlad. He's changed. Oh, Donnie, did you think you guys were actually friends? It's almost sad if you weren't such a fucking turd. It would be sad because you thought you had a friend. Nobody likes you because nobody knows you because you're the snake in your poem. And everyone who crossed paths with you is a tender-hearted woman if they don't stomp your fucking head in. Because you're going to bite them with your poisonous sting. Friend, foe, don't matter. You're a fucking snake, aren't you, Donnie? He's the goddamn Antichrist, man. I have a feeling he's going to prove it pretty soon. His whole entire tariff thing got blocked. Who these judges think they are? Your checks and balances, motherfucker. Or are you a dictator? I mean, I know you're a dick. You and Elon. Fucking. We're gonna come with a fucking new term for when a couple of dicks start hanging out together. Not a clatch, you know? Not a cluster. Like a Congress of cocks or something, you know? Almost. Because, we already got a Congress now, and they're fucking a bunch of stupid fucks. What does he have on them that they would remain so silent? How many of them are in that Epstein list? Makes sense why they're pointing at everybody saying, he's the pedophile, he's a pedophile, he's a pedophile, they're a pedophile, she's a pedophile, he's a pedophile. Who else? Oh, also cheese pizza means, and Cosmic Pizza, you can just call up and order a cheese pizza. So much so that a guy went in with an AR-15 looking for the basement. When there was no basement, he walked out and surrendered to the cops. Because he'd been lied to by Fox News yet again. You ever notice that everyone that's against the Republican is a demon? It's not that they're wrong or they have the wrong idea or they could, we can prove that their idea is wrong and foolhardy. We can prove it. Well, we've had the congressional budget, a nonpartisan group, go over their budget, and it's just crap, man. Here's their report on it. These demons want to transsex your child. Your kid might go to school as Jimmy and come back as Jane. What? Yeah, it's an outpatient procedure. They're just doing, and they got litter boxes for the furries. No way. What else? What else should I be mad about? How could you guys do this? What else did they do? The Republicans have to keep them angry. Because if they're not angry, they vote Democrat. Red is the color of anger. When I went to vote, the last 2 times I went to vote, the faces, especially the first time, dear God, you think they were enlisting in the army to go fight America's biggest enemy? Like they're actually doing something. And they're all happy when Trump gets an upset of a win, right? When he gets a win. Lost the popular vote. Still wins. Still complains. And his followers still go, yeah! What about the millions of... What millions of... Haven't you seen 2,000 Mules? No, I prefer my fucking brain not to be polluted with bullshit that's already been proven in court over and over. If nothing else, think of this. Who was the president for the last fucking term? Looks like he fucking won! I knew when the fucking... They had the rockets and the shit. You know, I mean, the fireworks and shit for his... The day they were announcing his win, and everyone's fucking partying in the street that Trump was fucking gone. Yelling, screaming, cheering. So fucking happy. And it spelled out like either like Biden 2020, whatever the fuck it did. And I was like, oh yeah, America has chosen Biden. It doesn't matter what the fuck Trump wants. It doesn't matter what the fuck you want. You haven't figured that out by now. The draft? How many elections have you voted and lost? It doesn't matter because America fucking gets through. The rich and wealthy, oh, they make it through just fine. What happens to you? Who gives a fuck? You're not America. You can die for America. Wait a minute, what is America? A plot of land? A feeling in your heart? What the fuck is it? Why is it more important to you than your God? Because you can't serve two masters. You'll come to love one and hate the other. Guess which one you chose? The red, white, and blue flag all over your fucking stupid ass clothing. Fucking idiots, man. I can't believe Jim and Tammy Faye Baker took advantage of me. Really? Did the cameras not give it away? Did the tears? You actually needed to report that this dog was living in a fucking, basically an apartment with fucking air conditioning? That's what you needed to find out he was a fucking liar? No wonder you vote for fucking Trump. Because you're gullible and stupid. Well, all these economists are saying that a tariff is not what Trump says. He is so fucking smart. How does he outsmart all these people? Four out of five dentists agree. What was that one that disagrees? What? That's the one. What? These other people, what the fuck? What's wrong with them? Because nobody agrees like that. No. Down in my work site, we can't even agree which hammer is the best. These guys agreed on toothpaste. Or they get together and deliberate and like check off like lists and stuff and like facts and shit and try and figure out which. Then what did he do? The one that disagrees. None of that. What do you guys? What? Why are you guys lying on him, man? You guys didn't do any research. He just said you didn't do any research. He said you guys don't. You just said you guys don't even brush your teeth. The fuck are you doing, man? No, what? Go ahead. Rinse with bleach? Swallow it? Yeah. Fucker. I got bleach at home. Trying to sell me toothpaste. Fucking crook. Quack. He suggested you drink bleach, and some of you guys fucking did it. He suggested you take horse dewormer. Horse dewormer to treat a flu, a virus. It might work. Yeah, it might work, and it might kill you. Oh, besides, wasn't it phony corona, Fauci ouchie? It's not even real. It's all a government lie. It's all a scam. What happens? You guys catch it and go, I can't taste shit. I mean, they're telling the truth? Okay, well, they're lying about the vaccine then. They're trying to chip me. Toot, 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 toot. Hey, man, can you believe they're trying to chip me? We gotta vote for Elon Musk, man. You know, the guy's working on brain implant chips. Because they're trying to chip you through a needle. Oh, that's right. If you do it out in the open, it's not bad. But when you don't do it and you hide it, that you are, boy, you're one of the worst scums that ever fucking scummed out of the fucking pond of scummish. Fuck me, dude. I would have to say that probably within the next year, we're going to see some major, just, holy shit. And it's pretty obvious by the fact of what Trump's doing right now and everything like that, but I'm not talking about political shift. I'm talking major shifts. Like some of these people are going to finally shut the fuck up and listen. Well, everyone's opinion is the same. No. Opinions like assholes, everyone's... No. That's what I'm saying. There's going to be a shift. No, we're going to have truth. In this house, in God's house, we're going to have truth. We're going to have peace. We're going to have stability. Or that rod of iron that Yeshua gets is going to start cracking people like potter's clay. You're going to have to start neakening some motherfuckers. You don't listen. He's already paid the price to kill you. He's already earned it. So if he gets tired of listening to your shit, you don't have to check with Dad at all. When he was a light and glow in the Garden of Gethsemane, radiating like the sun, the S-U-N, a booming voice was said to come from heaven saying, "This is my son in whom I'm well pleased." So when he's cracking your fucking skull, that means God sent him to do it. The Bible says to dash them like potter's clay. We're going to have peace in this house. And then there's going to be the great and terrible day of the Lord, and it's all going to get reset. But we're all going to get along until then. However long that is, I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I have a feeling there's going to be a new order, and it won't be the new world order that they've been dreaming of and cooking up and serving you bite by bite. So you don't recognize that you're overly full, overly bloated. The temperature's been getting hotter and hotter and hotter. But because you've been choosing which burner they put you on, you think they're not having toad soup. So yeah.